everybody, welcome to Talk That Talk. So we have a few things to talk about. I want to first start off with Megan Thee Stallion and Big Sean. So they are being sued for copyright infringement for their song called Go Crazy, which was on her debut album, Good News. So apparently there are two guys that are suing them, and they have a song that sounds very similar to Megan and Big Sean's song called Go Crazy, and they decided to take legal action. I mean, honestly, Megan really doesn't need any more court/legal drama. She has a lot going on with 1501. She got a lot going on with Tory Lanez, and now somebody's trying to sue her over a song on her first album that came out years ago. So, I mean, like, for me, I hope she could just clean this one up and just get it done and over with, whatever she got to do, get this out the way, because, you know, she's got a lot of court stuff going on, and her name is just getting mixed into a lot of drama, you know, that she really doesn't need. A lot of her fans right now are kind of like, I would kind of say they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out as far as like supporting her, because a lot of people are saying, you know, her songs sound the same and this and that or what have you. So, you know, she really just needs to get all this drama stuff out the way so she can focus on her music and continue to grow as an artist, because she's very talented. And as I reported in the last video, she is working on her sophomore album. It's pretty much done. So she just needs to focus on the music. Like, she doesn't need any distractions. Now, speaking of new albums coming out, so we all know that Beyonce's album Renaissance is coming out in just a few days. It's coming out on Friday. So we got 2 days. However, I was on Twitter and I saw this on Instagram, that her album, The Renaissance, is for sale in France only 2 days before the release date. So what do you guys think about this? Did the album get leaked? You know, how is it selling in France? You know, just 2 days before her album is to drop. How did this happen? I know Beyonce is pissed. Okay, she's got to be extremely pissed. And I wonder, like, did y'all hear the album yet? You know, I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard any songs in the album besides the Break My Soul song that's out. So I don't know. I don't know if this is really going on, if this is like the real songs and stuff like that and not just some BS on the album. I feel pretty bad for Big. Now, moving on to Lizzo. She is number 1 on Billboard Hot 100 for about that time. And she is the first 2022 song by a lead female artist to reach number 1. So she's breaking some records, and she just has an album that just dropped as well. So definitely go support Lizzo on it. I haven't listened to the album, but, you know, she's doing well. And she got a lot of nominations for the VMAs. So we'll see how lucky Lizzo is when the VMAs come on TV, how many awards she's going to get and all that good stuff. So let's move on to Kayla Ray. So I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw Kayla Ray in a bathtub drunk, and her eyes were closed and everything like that, looking like she could almost drown. So Kayla Ray's friend records her drunk in a bathtub. Kayla Ray responded to this post because it was posted by the Shade Room, and she basically said that her and her friends, they like to get lit, which means they like to get drunk, and to leave her alone, like, let it go. She's just laughing and playing it off. She's like, let it go. A lot of people were commenting saying this is a bad look. That's not a real friend. If your friend decides to record you in a bathtub, you know, and you're drunk and stuff like that. So a lot of people were coming for her friend. Me personally, I think this is a terrible look. You know, whether or not this is like what they do and it doesn't mean anything to them behind the scenes, you do not need this kind of publicity. People don't need to see you drunk in a bathtub looking passed out. It just doesn't look good for you. So you need to clean it up. Now, let's move on to Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj actually shows love to all female rappers. So she has an anime pic that has herself and a bunch of other female rappers on there. And it's showing love to everybody, even Cardi B. So I thought that this was really nice to have out there. As we know, she's getting prepared to release Freaky Girl in a few weeks. She's giving Beyonce a little bit of space. She's not releasing her song around the same time, which I think was very friendly of her. I know some people were complaining about the song coming out weeks later, even though everybody's going crazy over the snippet now. But I think she is just being nice, okay? I think she's being nice to the girls, all right? So it was really nice to see that. Also, we have to talk about female rap, okay? A lot of people are saying that female rap is trash right now, and we are not talking about Nicki Minaj, because I think she is coming in to just remind everybody why she is Nicki Minaj and why she is the best out still, even after a huge break from having a kid. Let me show y'all a clip that I found on TikTok.
Is anyone else a little concerned about the rap girlies right now? Because the comeback singles aren't comebacking. And I'm not referring to Nicki right now because we already know Freaky Girl is a hit. I'm more referring to Meg, Cardi, and the City Girls. Because all of their latest songs should have been scrapped at conception. Hot Shit is a chop. Pressurelicious is a chop. Whatever that song is that City Girls got with Usher, a chop. And I'm not pitting any of those girls against each other because I love them all and I want them all to win. But I do need us all to go back to the drawing board and reevaluate the directions of these new album eras, because it seems like we made a wrong turn and the GPS is going recalculating. And all three songs are just so forgettable. Like, I've listened to all of them multiple times, but if you ask me to recite any part of any of them, I could not do it.
Now, I definitely agree. I think Saweetie is flopping, okay? Saweetie had a little moment a few years ago, you know, where her, what was it, like an EP or a mixtape came out, Icy Girl. That was my favorite song from her. That's how I found out about her on YouTube, from that video. And then, you know, she had a couple of other songs and we were all into Saweetie, Pretty Girl. She had some bops. Cool, but she never released the album. Her and Quavo was caught in an elevator fighting, and then next thing you know, they break up and Saweetie just flopping. Like, I thought the song with her and with Saweetie and her was gonna do well, even though that song really sounded like a Doja Cat song. Didn't do well. Cardi B is flopping. How does her song Hot-ish debut at number 13 and now it's number 36? It's only been on the charts for 2 weeks, maybe getting into the third week now, with a music video and a Kanye West and Lil Durk feature. And Cardi B took a big break. Her last song she put out was Up, which, remind me, y'all, did that come out last year? Okay. And then coming from WAP as well. Cardi B's flopping. Megan is flopping. Okay. Megan is flopping. I love the song she got with Dua Lipa. I'm glad she did that. I think that's a good song. But, like, we have to get Megan's songs that she does by herself in the top 10 on Billboard Hot 100, to be specific. We have to get Megan. Like, when Megan came out, do y'all remember when Megan came out? Everybody was loving Megan. She came out with Hot Girl Summer. You know, like, everybody loved Megan Thee Stallion, including me. Like, her freestyles that was getting released, fire. Like, and then it just took a turn for the worse. Everybody started saying her flow was the same. This was before the whole Tory Lanez thing. People was coming at, oh, she's starting to sound the same. So it's like, once we got Megan for a good year or whatever, you know, her album came out, then people wanted to say her flow sound the same, and people just started to slowly fall off of the Megan train. I think people still listen to her music, but I mean, that last song she just dropped with Future, I wasn't really feeling it at all, like, at all. So I don't know what is going on. City Girls, I love the City Girls, but they are flopping. The song with Usher, what is it called? Good Love? That song should be an Usher song. And I believe I said this before, and I started seeing people comment the same thing. That song is Usher's song. The City Girls don't need to be on that song. I don't know why they put that song out. I really don't. They can't get another hit. They had hits when JT got locked up and Young Miami had to carry them. They had the couple of hits then. When JT got out, it wasn't the same. Like, yeah, they had some songs, but it wasn't on the same level. It wasn't on the same level. You know, they've been dwindling since then, but they're still at least they're still relevant in a way. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't completely fell off, but they're just not charting as well. Like, it's just not going good for them. And I know they have an album ready, but are people realistically gonna buy it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, all we really I'm going to include Doja Cat in this. At first I didn't, because I consider Doja Cat can go in a bunch of different genres. That's the thing with her. Like, I consider her a pop artist. I consider her kind of sort of a rapper, and she could just go in, I wouldn't even say R&B. I would say pop or rap, but she's like a mix, and you can't really box her in, which I kind of like that you can't box her in. Doja Cat is keeping us going. Nicki Minaj is back, and she is keeping us going. Who else do we have? Please drop it down below if I am forgetting somebody, okay? Because the rap girls outside of Nicki Minaj, and if you want to include Doja Cat in that, which, I mean, she's not really like a full-blown rapper to me. She's kind of mixed. But if you want to include her outside of those two, everybody else is flopping. Who do we have? And I haven't even gone into the R&B girls yet, okay? So let me know what you guys think about that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.